Okay guys, here's an example of your first assignment. You're going to take the tools that we've been using, mainly the bitmap and vector graphics tools and the swatch tools, and creating a header for a website. And this is going to be a header for a website you'll be developing for this class. It's going to be a 5-page website. So what it needs to have, which is a requirement, is it needs to have a logo and it needs to have 5 buttons. And these buttons could be whatever you want them to be. It could be a website about yourself, it could be a website about hobbies, it could be a website about something of interest to you. If you like playing music, if you like to play games. This one's going to be about a fashion website that I put together. It could be whatever you want, but you guys are going to be required for your first assignment to make a banner or a header for a website. And I just want to draw your attention to some important details. One is the dimensions of the header you'll be working with. So if I come here to canvas size, you can see mine is at 980 pixels wide by 110 pixels high. That's not required. You can go as wide as a 1200 pixels wide, but if you want to go safe with web standards, you can be 800 pixels wide. That's always safe. As far as the height goes, I would not go any higher than 250 pixels tall. Headers are usually short and small because you want them to be visible on the website. If they're too tall, they will push content down and you will lose part of your website when you're viewing it. So don't make it any larger than 250 pixels high. I also want to draw your attention over here to my layers and the way I have things organized. Now we've talked about labeling things so far. One thing we haven't talked about is creating a folder to put content in. So those of you that have worked in Photoshop or Illustrator are familiar with folders. It helps keep things clean and organized. To create a folder, all you have to do is come down here to the bottom and you can create a folder here. By default, it's called Layer 1. I'm going to click, give it a name, folder, content, and as I start creating objects, I can place them in the folder. If I want to move objects from one folder to another, again, it's as simple as clicking and dragging, and they are placed there. So again, what I want you to do is create a header with a logo and 5 buttons representing your navigation. I want things to be labeled in your layers, and I want you to create a folder for your information. Now, mine is called Top Navigation. You can call yours whatever you want. You can call it header if you like, whatever you want, but give it a name and have it organized in a folder so it can easily be viewed and turned off and on.